Yesterday, on our website and on our Facebook page, we published an ebook which is titled How to Pass the Cambridge PET Reading and Writing Paper. So I'm just going to give you a brief summary of the contents of this ebook, which is very useful if you want to pass the PET exam. Right, exam format. This paper is 1 hour 30 and it's 50% of the total mark. The reading has 5 parts, 35 questions, and the writing has 3 parts, 7 questions. In the next section we talk about what's in this paper. So, in the reading, in part 1, there are 5 multiple choice questions. In part 2, there are 5 matching questions. Right, so you've got to match the description that you have on the left with a person you have on the right. Part 3, there are 10 true-false questions. Part 4, there are 5 multiple choice questions. And finally, part 5, there are 10 fill-the-gap multiple choice questions. So, you have a gap, and then you have choices to fill that gap, and you have to fill the gap. Right, writing. 3 parts for the writing. Part 1, sentence transformation. So, you've got one sentence, and then underneath you have a different sentence with a gap, and you've got to fill that gap with the correct words. Alright? You've got to transform the first sentence into the correct second sentence. Part 2, you've got to write a short message, so a message from 35 to 40 words. Part 3, you've got to write an informal letter or a story. That has to be 100 words. Then, the next section is the most important section of this ebook and the most useful section. Practice and advice. So, these are the different things that you can see in that section, but it has a lot of useful information, so it's better if you have a look at the ebook, which is underneath in the description. You download it and you read it. So, in this section we've got links to exercises, we've got exercises, we've got useful phrases for writing, we've got advice, there's also sample questions, there is a link to a sample paper, and there's also a link with computer-based tests from Cambridge. So very useful stuff. And then the last thing, answers. Right? So have a look at the ebook, which is underneath, download it, and then if you have any questions, you can ask them directly on the comments below. Enjoy your English.